Welcome, presenters. I'm Scott Anderson. This is Julie Nakamura.
Hey.
We're live from Younique headquarters in Lehigh, Utah.
All the way here with us in corporate. We're going to give you guys a few seconds or a couple minutes to jump on. We're super excited to see all of you. But we realized that we've never done a live from Scott's office. So we kind of want to show you guys what it looks like. We always go from Derek's office or Tori's office, but Scott, you got some good kicks here too.
Yeah, I don't have the awesome couch or pillow that maybe the famous pillow that Tori does, but hey, this is my home for the day, so I like it.
And there's a great view. So Zarko's here with us, and he's going to take us on a quick shot of our marketing team who's working so hard right now. So everybody, we're going to go out there, give them a shout out, give them some heart.
Hello,
hello marketing team.
Hey, marketing.
Hello. And someone's birthday, so happy birthday.
Happy birthday, JR. Alrighty, we're going to come back in. We want to kind of give you an aerial of what Scott's office looks like, so you can see all of the beautiful PowerPoint that we have here. We can kind of pan this way really quickly.
The Utah landscape.
The landscape. And then I love all the hearts, you guys. Wait till you see this one. Wait for it.
Oh yeah.
Look at who he looks at every single day.
What I love about this photo, so it's right above my workplace, and I just feel like I have Derek and Melanie's arms around me all day. Just constant hug, and it's good. Makes me feel warm every day.
Awesome. Well, we wanted to show you guys that, but we know we want to get started. So the purpose of this, Scott, is that we want to kind of give you guys a little bit more information about the sneak peek that we gave the Black Statusers at the BSR retreat last week in California. It was beautiful.
It was great.
I know the Black Status presenters loved hearing about this, but we really want to delve in and give everybody more information about our Fast Start program, the updates that are coming, and then also a little more information about when it launches and some details with that. So, what do you think?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So, full disclosure, this is a live, but at the same time, it's very informative and informational. So we have notes down here that we may be gandering at, and so kind of forgive us there, because what's important today is less about the production value and less about how good or I look or Julie looks, but more about giving you the information that you need. So we want to make sure that we do it accurately, and so that's kind of what that's our goal for today.
Yeah, definitely, keep the hearts coming and the thumbs up. But we have our crew in here with us. We got Rochelle and B-Tan. Say hi, you guys.
Hey.
And, there they are.
There we go.
So we know there's going to be some comments. There's going to be some questions. So definitely put those down there, and then we will make sure that we can kind of answer toward the end of the live.
Yep.
But should we jump in?
Yeah, let's jump in.
Okay.
All right, so this program doesn't launch until May. So I want to just again, it's informational. So the most important thing is don't stop doing what you're doing. Don't have your team stop doing what they're doing. They need to continue to push, continue to go for the current Fast Start that's out there. Again, purely educational, so that when this comes out, you're educated, you can hit the ground running. That's don't stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
Let's dive in. So
I will say before we get started, get your notebooks out. You're going to want to take notes and make sure that you have all of this, because it's really easy to understand, but we want to break it down for you. So as we start to give you the information about the updates, we're going to get into a role play here. For me, I work with a lot of the presenters, and I'm going to put myself in your shoes. So I'm going to be in the role of a presenter, and Scott's going to be training me on what the updates are for Fast Start. So I might be asking some important questions that I think you guys would ask. I'm really looking for the details of what you want to know.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, Julie, presenter number 600,751 from Lehigh, Utah. Let's get started on our Fast Start program. So the Fast Start program, the purpose of the Fast Start is to model the right behaviors that someone brand new into the organization needs to know. It's to incentivize those things so that they know what to do and how to do them. It's exciting. It's good. It's I would say to a degree it's lucrative. So that's the purpose of what the Fast Start is. Now this slide, I'm sure you can't see everything on camera. It's the whole program, and it can be, I don't want to say overwhelming, but there's a lot going on right here.
There is a lot going on. It's a great graphic, and it's really easy to break down and understand. But honestly, Scott, I like the boxes. I like that she has long hair, just like me. But it is a little overwhelming, especially for someone who's just trying to understand it, or for you as you try to coach through it. So let's break it down.
Yeah. So we're going to dive into the first phase.
There you go.
One more. Perfect. So the first phase milestone that we like to call, is kind of the me phase. And you're going to see some redundancies here. As you take your notes, there's a few numbers that we'll throw out that you'll continue to see as we keep talking about the other phases. But in this first phase, Julie, it's all about you.
It's all about me.
It's all about you. So the only thing that you need to remember for this first phase as you get into your business is you need to host 5 virtual parties,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you need to reach 500 in PRS.
Okay.
That is all you need to do. Now, if you do that, Julie, if you do that, you have 90 days to do that from the moment that you sign up.
Okay.
So if you signed up today, you have 90 days to do that. If you do that, there's 25 in White Cash for you.
We like white cash.
We like white cash.
We love white cash.
Yeah, especially a new presenter that needs
Yes.
to get acclimated to all our fun goodies that we have. Now, to incentivize you, if you do it in 30 days, we're gonna increase that amount, and it would be $50 in white cash.
So even better.
Even better.
Even better. Double the amount in my pocket. So let me just get this straight as we break this down. So all I have to do is have 5 virtual parties. 500, reach 500 PRS. Do the parties need to be qualified?
That's a good question,
Qualified parties?
and this is kind of an advanced question for everyone that's on the group right now. Those parties, they just need to be parties. They don't have to be qualified. They can be customer hosted. They can be self-hosted. They could be all of those pieces. The most important part is we're getting presenters in the habit of doing parties.
Yeah,
that's a huge piece of our business, and it's a huge piece of how we've been successful is getting into the habit of the parties. And so that's all you need to know. 5 parties.
That's easy. We can party. We like to party.
Yep.
Right?
And there's your pieces. Again,
Okay.
pay attention to these 30 days and 90 days.
That's really exciting.
It's exciting.
This part right here.
It's great. Okay, what do you think? You ready?
I think I'm ready to move on. We're
Okay.
good. So 5.
And again,
parties,
if you have questions,
500.
put it in the group. We're going to come to them at the
We're
end.
gathering them right now. So
Thanks, Hannah.
Perfect. All right, so the next phase, we've called the next milestone, we've called the My Team phase. However, this is going to be easy.
Okay.
So what you need to do again, Julie, as you've completed your first milestone, and we know you're awesome, so you probably got that done
thank
you probably got that done in 2 weeks.
Okay.
So you're ready for this next milestone. You need to go out and do 5 virtual parties
Okay.
and 500 PRS. Does that sound familiar?
Yes, I know that.
5
I
parties?
already got that part.
So,
Okay.
where the team comes into play is we want you to start building the beginnings of what your team is going to be. So we want you to go out and sponsor 3 new team members.
So that's to sponsor 3 people.
Sponsor 3
Do they
people.
have to do anything else?
They don't need to
sign
add
up?
it. For this milestone, all we need you to do is just sign those team members up.
Okay.
So if you do, add it, and then you'll see it kind of grows. So from adding the first milestone to this milestone, if you do your 5 from the first, and now you've done your 5, you've reached 10 virtual parties and 1,000 in PRS.
Okay, so it's basically the same thing again. I see a theme kind of going on here, right?
Yep.
So 5 parties, 500 PRS. Do it again. 3 people signed up. They don't have to do anything else. Just sign up.
Just
right?
sign up. Now,
Okay.
now again, let's keep attention to our timeline. You have, again, 90 days from when you signed up to do it. And if you do it in 90 days, there's 50 in White Cash for you.
Okay.
However, we know you're stellar. You're going to do it within 60, and if you do it within 60, there's $100 in White Cash.
So
for
double
you.
down that.
It's doubled again.
Okay. That's awesome.
See the theme? We've got
Wow.
parties. A lot of smart people thought of this. A lot of smart people in
Thank
this
you,
room,
everybody,
in this
for
building.
that.
What do you think?
I think it's awesome. I think it's something that's really motivating. I think it's exciting, and I love this part right here. But it's really just duplicating it.
It's duplication.
It's duplication.
And that's a good word as we jump into our next slide. This, I'm not sure how well they can see this on camera, Zarko. You let us know. This is where we get into the My Company milestone, and it really just relates to this piece. But before we get on to there, let's go back to that theme that keeps happening.
Okay, so 5 parties.
We need you to do 5 parties,
500 PRS.
500 PRS.
Cool.
Do that. Then you take your 3 new team members, and you probably have more. The hope would be is that you have more, but you need to take 3 of those, and you need to get them started on that duplication pattern of what? 5 parties. I got to go up here. 5 parties, 500 peer reps.
Okay.
So that's where the My Company comes into play. This is the duplication, and this is kind of the secret sauces of everything, is you want to get them started on those very basic business building behaviors, just how you came into the business. Now, again, when you started, right, you started today, you have 90 days from today to complete the fast start and those various milestones. If you're able to do that in the 90 days, that is $100 in cash. $100 in cash that you would get, plus we have an exclusive swag item for you.
Swag.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. So let me get this straight. So 5 parties and 500 PRS. We got that part down. Now I got my 3 people. We're doing the same thing with them.
Same thing.
Duplication. And we got the cash.
Mm-hmm.
But then now you're throwing in swag.
We're throwing, and you know,
we like swag.
we presenters love swag. You'd be amazed at what presenters would do for swag.
What would you
Amazed.
guys do for swag?
Right? I'm pausing for dramatic effect.
I know.
So this one we can play with a little bit.
Okay.
We've been soliciting ideas from the Black Status. There's been some great ideas. We have from trunks to exclusive makeup to jewelry to more bags.
Jewelry.
Jewelry's
good.
Maybe.
We like bags. We just had that contest for all the bags, right?
So that kind of covers that piece. Now there's one last kicker on here that we want to talk about. If you're able to go pink during these 90 days, pink status, reach pink status, that is a $200 USD for those in the States. That's $200 for advancing to that stat. Separate from these fast start bonuses, if you're able to do that, that's $200 to incentivize you.
So advance to pink in 90 days and
Yes.
$200. 200 cash.
200 cash. So this would be, so if you did this in this scenario, you would have got $100 in cash plus a swag item. Plus, if you went pink, there's another $200 on top of that. So it'd be $300 in cash plus your exclusive swag item.
We like pink. I like pink.
I'm just going to look and see if there's any notes that we wanted to touch on for this. You know, on the previous slide, and this is might be a little advanced, on the previous slide we talked about, does it matter when my people sign up? This is where it comes into play. The sooner that your people can sign up under you and you get them started, that's actually what helps you go pink. So that's a little bit more of an advanced kind of tip, but the faster that you get your people going, because we need to get your PRS flowing, we don't have quite an acronym for it, but it's Team PRS. We need to get that going, and that is going to help you advance to pink.
That's why it's called Fast Start, right?
Fast Start.
Fast Start. Okay, cool.
Okay, so we're going to go back to this Big Daddy slide for a quick second. I know you can't see everything, but there's another stellar component of this program that we have to talk about.
Okay.
In your scenario, you're an awesome presenter, of course. Let's call me the upline. I sponsored you.
Okay.
So the fast start bonuses are matched to me.
To you.
To me. Okay. So, for example, in this scenario up here, in your me phase, because you're awesome, you did it in 2 weeks, and you got 50 in YCash. Okay. As your sponsor, I'm going to get 50 in YCash as well.
Hey, good for you.
Yeah, I'm working with you.
Right.
I'm helping you along the way.
Yes.
Certainly we want to incentivize and encourage strong leadership.
Perfect.
Same thing in the My Team phase. If let's say, for whatever reason, maybe you had a little bit of a difficult time getting your 3, maybe you had the 2, and who knows, and you got 50 in YCash. Well, again, as your sponsor, that would be matched to me, so I would get that YCash as well.
I love that.
Yeah.
We're working together.
We're totally working together. We're partners on this. And it goes the same thing for the last phase. So in this last phase, if you complete it all fast start and you get $100 in cash, I will get $100 in cash as well.
High five. We love that.
Love it. Now, the pink bonus is a separate bonus. If you think about it, you got fast start bonuses that are happening, and then you got this advancement bonus to pink, which is right here. Okay. That is a separate bonus. Though I'm so happy that you went pink in that amount of time and I got all my goodies, that particular bonus is not matched. So I would not get matched, but you still get all the praise and pomp and circumstance for going pink status.
Okay, so just to be clear, to know the last point, the bonus for going pink is not matched. Not matched,
yes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, because technically, and again, this is another advanced tip that I don't want to confuse people on, technically you could probably go fast. You could probably go pink without doing one or more of these items.
Right.
And so we didn't want to disincentivize someone from going pink another way. we highly encourage this way because you're getting into the habits of parties, you're getting into the habits of selling, and you're getting in the habit of building a team and getting them started correctly. So that's why it's so heavily encouraged to do the fast start. But the pink bonus is a separate bonus.
So not matched.
Yeah, not matched.
Cool. Awesome.
Just make sure we hit what we wanted to hit on that
I
one.
think we did good.
Yeah, I think we're rocking it.
Okay. So let's kind of, I know we went through a lot of information there. Hopefully you guys got it. I kind of want to summarize, kind of pull out the bullet points for you. Excuse me. So we're anticipating the launch to be May of 2017. So May 2017. Parties can be presenter or customer hosted. Also, parties do not need to be qualified. So they can be a party, the 5 parties, but they don't need to be qualified.
Now, those on the live know that a qualified party has all these extra incentives that come along with it, half price item, all those things. So if they're a qualified party, that's awesome. That's good.
Awesome.
But
Go for
the qualified.
Go for that one.
Absolutely. Yeah. But we want to, again, get those that may struggle to do party, get them in the habit of doing parties.
Yeah, it's a behavior.
Yep.
It's a habit. Awesome. So then we're going to do 100% bonus match on Fast Start bonuses given to the sponsor, to you. And then the bonus at pink status, though, is not matched.
Yep.
Is that pretty much a lot of the high points
Yep.
of this?
Now
Okay.
we'll find out here in a second. I think we've kind of covered everything. I will go back to this slide, but I think we're ready for some Q&As.
Yeah.
So Miss Rochelle, our recognition manager, who is instrumental in this Fast Start program as well, she's been catching some questions.
A lot of them are asking, does the Ycash accrue? So do they get all of it, or is it?
The exact time of the payouts are coming out because obviously there's returns to take into account, so someone just doesn't buy everything and return it. And so, but basic, I don't want to say real time, but pretty quickly those amounts would be awarded. So no, you don't have to wait 90 days to get your Ycash. There'll be a reasonable amount of time so that we can ensure returns aren't happening and all those things. But no, we want to get this to you so that you may use that Ycash to purchase your own product or purchase product to host parties or to give out. So no, we want to get that to you as quick as we can.
Great question. Thank
Lori
you.
says this 100 Ycash is plus the 50 that you got in the first phase.
Yeah, I kind of look at the bonuses as very separate bonuses. So if you've got it, I mean, you have to kind of build and get on it, but they are separate. Partly because, man, what a success if someone out of the gate did this phase. Let's say that's what they did. That's still an achievement and a milestone that we want to celebrate. Of course we want them to do it all, but if they do that, that's huge. Let's celebrate that with some Ycash. So yeah, it would be separate. And then as they go to the next one, getting 3 people sponsored within your first 90 to 60 days,
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal.
Big deal alert.
So again, it's a little bit of a separate. Of course they build, but we look at them kind of separately.
Okay.
Haley asked, she would love to have the Ycash conversion to all currencies. Will we be having that?
Yeah, we can get that out there.
Yeah.
We can get that out there. That's a great question, and I know our market reps asked for that ahead of time. We'll get that.
You'll get it.
A couple people have asked similar questions, like will there be an FAQ? Will all this be written down somewhere?
Yeah. So, of course, we played with fire a little bit launching this so soon. We have FAQs that will be coming. We have plenty of time to do so. We wanted you to know, and we hope that you know what's happening and going on, but you file that away and continue doing your businesses as they are now. If we get stuck in the future, that's not going to help our presenters that need to start fast right now.
Right.
So there will be a lot of information that comes out as we get closer.
That's all the questions?
That's all the questions.
They keep rolling in. Do you want me to keep reading more?
One to two.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
I can do in the meantime a shout out to my wife Melissa.
Hey, Melissa.
Thank you for
He
making me
looks
good, dapper this morning.
Lindsay asked, are all these bonuses for only the first 90 days, correct? They have to do this within the 90 days?
They have to do this within the 90 days.
Kevin, Ryan?
Yeah, Brittany says, at what point in the tier will they receive their Fast Start charm? Will they get it for completing the first tier only, or do they need to reach the last tier to earn it?
Great question.
Great question. The current consideration now is when you complete the entire program, is you would get the Fast Start charm. And here's the fun part: is we're recognition people, and so we're even looking. Derek is always pushing us to make sure that the recognition is special for presenters. So there may be some cool little special recognition pieces on how we acknowledge these presenters, and so that's still to come.
There's been a couple people say, so there's only $50 in Y cash now. However, they're getting another $100 in Y cash. Just want to kind of explain, or $100 in cash.
Yeah,
Kind of explain
so
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at it, the maximum that they could get 50 on this one, 150 on this one, plus the 100 in cash. So combined benefit is 250, not including compensation plan benefits, not including if you ran it through a party and getting all those particular pieces. And for those that are especially smart, remember, you're getting matched on their bonuses. So if they did it within their amount of time, you've got additional benefits on top of that. So yes, we switched a few things around. I think we're more intentional of what we're rewarding, and we're breaking it up into milestones and giving people achievable victories. So I think that's it. Thank you so much for your time. We definitely take these very seriously, and we hope that we gave you the information that you need. We will have people that will be monitoring the post. So if you have anything else, just post it in there. And as always, it's so good to see you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye, guys. We'll see
Bye.
you there.